one of the things that we know from behavioral science is that context matters, and we are in a very unique context. Today, we are virtually working. It happened at a very, very sudden moment. We were very, very unprepared for it to happen, and managers are scrambling in order to understand how to work best with their teams in a virtual setting. That said, there is a couple of lessons from behavioral science that are worth iterating. When we look back at the literature that we have to date before the pandemic, it does suggest to us that groupthink can get worse when we have virtual inclusive working. So what that means is that the tendency for people to conform to what the group is actually saying, rather than to go against the group, embrace dissent and come up with a unique solution, increases in a virtual setting. Also in a virtual setting, there is a tendency for people not to hear other individuals' ideas, which again makes it more important to have inclusive leaders that are bringing ideas from their teams together. And also, finally, with a virtual setting, there is a tendency for people to find it easier to tune out in meetings, which again makes us more reliant on our managers than ever to think about ways to engage their team members. So I think the upshot is we now need to have leaders who are experimenting with how they manage their teams and feeding back to researchers like us about what works, or even better, partnering with us to allow us to do a robust analysis so that as we go forward post-pandemic, we know much better about what works in a virtually inclusive environment.